So look at this beautiful zipper and this metal handle. You can also see here there's like little damaged parts around. So this metallic material lasted as long as it did. It's honestly falling apart, but it's like little material coming off of it. I don't know if you can see, but so this is what it leaves behind. It's pretty old. If you open it inside, you can see it's got this really old lining that's likely not in production anymore. It's also got another small zipper on the inside. So I'm just going in with scissors now because I'm not going to save most of it, and just want to get what I need out of this. So here's the progress I made. Here's the handles. I saved 2 of the zippers, the top zipper and the inside zipper, and I'm gonna stick pins in the top and bottom so that it's not gonna come apart, because as you can see it's not, there's no end here, so I want to make sure that's held together until. After watching a few tutorials on how to do a baguette bag, so if you like search into the YouTube DIY baguette bag, you'll see there's like a whole list of different tutorials for different styles, materials, and I've watched that for like a few, like I watched 3 or 4 or 5, and it kind of gave me an idea on the kind of pattern I want to use and the style and the shape of it all to work with the materials I'm using, like the handle and all of this. So like the other tutorials, they have handles they make themselves, but because I'm attaching this onto it, I'm gonna do like the fabric thing that goes like this. It's gonna go like that, so it's gonna be a little bit different from the other ones, but more or less they're along the same lines. How wide? It's gonna help me figure out the length, more or less. So that's gonna take me a few moments, and then I'll show you what I came up with. So this is what I came up with. Actually, when you're using rolled paper, this draft paper, here you can see a little closer, there's little grids. And how big are they? Like, they're about 1 inch apart. There's little dots, if you can see. And I've measured out the sides, so I know exactly how long it's gonna be on the outside. So I'm gonna cut another piece out that's gonna go around, and it's gonna go around, what is this, the circumference, the diameter, yeah. And then I'm just gonna do another second piece of this, and this actually here, it's gonna match my zipper if you look on the inside part, so it's about the same length. So here's the bottom base and the sides. Just have it measured out, so it's gonna match here. And again, like you can see here, it's super curling, but that's okay because I'm gonna pin it onto the fabric anyway. So this is the parts I'm working with so far. So I have the outer and the inner lining. There's 2 pieces for each one. And the zipper. You can see here I made little cat ears, and here, like, see, the zipper goes this way, right? So to fill in this part, I'm probably gonna add some nylon fabric, like a square at the end. I have all this scrap nylon. I can use that to test stitching on to see what colors I like. On my thread, I haven't used nylon in a very long time, so I'll just have to play around with it before I get to the main project. This is the long part. Just sewing it together so it forms one whole piece. So there's the first part. That's going to be the outside. And I'm going to turn it inside out. So step 1 is done. That's what we got. So I've kind of like poke the little zipper parts back together to get this flat, and then I'm gonna sew this on like here. The same thing with this part, so it's gonna look like that. And I've also got these ends for a cleaner finish. I folded it in half, but also just so it's a little bit stronger. I'm going to add it like this. So here's what it looks like after I sewed it and pressed it down with an iron. That's the bottom, the back. I just fed this part, used the regular sewing foot pedal, and then I switched to hand cranking it manually when I got to the zipper part, and then continued on. I've marked the center, and maybe you can't really see it, but I also marked it here, and I'm gonna line that up together so that it's perfectly centered. I have this outside, so this is gonna be the outer part, and I have it turned inside out with the fuzzy side here. You can see I clipped the corners as well so that it can move around. And here the zipper, the nice side, I'm gonna match it to the nice outer part here so that all the fuzzy stuff is all on the outside. Okay, so that's what it looks like now. Here's the top zipper part, and I have the sides centered and pinned out. And see here. So there we have it. And if you turn it inside out, I hope it looks fine. Here's what the outside part looks like, and I've got the zipper. So next I'm going to work on the handles and the lining, and then I'll be finished. It's kind of hard to see it because it's black on black, right? So is it perfect? No, but it's my first time making a baguette bag, so I don't think it's bad. Could be worse, right? So here's the lining, and I left a hole in here so that I can put it through or pull the inside stuff out. I watched a few tutorials, and this seems to be like the most easiest method for this style that I'm doing for the material I'm using. So this part here, the hole, the gap, it's about 5.5 centimeters across. So when I'm going to draw it on my paper, I want to make sure that it's also 5.5. And then give a little room so I can do the outside edges. So that's what I came up with. I'm going to fold this, and I'm going to fold the fabric. So I'm going to fold that and trace it on. So I'm going to cut 4 pieces. I might need more fabric. Okay, I've added this cork board so you can see better. Here's the 4 pieces that I made. So then I'm going to pin them, put the soap part on the outside so you don't see that when you turn it inside out. They look like little bow ties. It's kind of cute, right? It's gonna go, here's the handle, and it's gonna go through here, like that. Handles for the handles. I don't know if you can see there, I added some little detailed stitches to give it some more reinforcement. You can see there's one there, and one there. Great. There's 2. So there's the handle. It's gonna go like so. I think that's a good size. And I made it a little bit longer. I'm probably gonna sew it so it's gonna be like up to there. And I give it some extra length. It's gonna go inside. You're not gonna see this part. Turn it back side out. Just a nice side.